This is a kids podcast. It's for children. So I'm gonna need you to keep it clean.
Calling Shannon high.
Downey, this is your team. Please
Welcome back
just
everyone to another episode of the Shanon Show. We have a very special guest here today for episode number 16. I can't wait to do this. Make sure all of you guys subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos, any of the clips, any of the good stuff I post. And with no further ado, I am very excited to welcome Nancy Guts to the show.
Yay!
Welcome. Yeah,
you.
we finally made it happen. I was talking to you beforehand. This was supposed to be episode 5, and I mean, like, better now than never, right? It's fine. She's been busy, guys. She's been busy. I know the fans have been calling for this. They're like, we need Nancy on the show, Shannon. I'm like, I'm trying, guys. She's a hard person to get a hold of. I was telling George, I was like, yeah, man, I'm supposed to have Nancy on weeks ago. Yeah, it's fine. But you were moving out to Hawaii. Is that right? Can you hear me now? Okay. You just moved out to Hawaii, right? That's why we were having some. Yeah. So how's that? You said it's your third time living there as a military kid. That's so lucky.
Yeah, it's crazy. Moving during a pandemic has been difficult. Finding a house
really?
has been difficult. Yeah, but it's been good. It's just been crazy. It was all so last minute, the moving, so I missed the first day of school. But yeah, it's been good. It's been fun. Can't complain.
Yeah. I mean, we're used to moving a lot though. How was it different moving during a pandemic?
I think logistically everything was just harder. Just
Yeah.
more things that just kept popping up that don't usually happen. Yeah. Flying here
Gotcha.
was super hard. We took
Yeah, I bet.
we had to, our flight kept getting canceled, so we were trying to fly out for 3 weeks. And yeah, we would literally show up to the terminal and sit there, and then the plane would not go.
What?
Yeah,
That does sound painful.
we got physically on the plane twice, and then they kicked us off.
Really?
Yeah, it was
They're
so
just like,
crazy.
sorry guys, no, we just can't do this. And they were like, you're just not comfortable now. Now that we got everyone in the plane, we're like, nah, just not feeling it, not feeling it.
Exactly, yeah.
But you made it. You're there now, so that's great. You said you
Yeah.
missed your first day of school. Is your school all online?
It was online for a while, but now it's in person. They have
Really?
a learning from home option. Yeah, if you feel uncomfortable, but even though it's in person, it's still not normal. We always have to be in a classroom supervised, and you can't hang out with your friends during lunch, and yeah, so it's still pretty strict, but it's good. It's better than the alternative, I think.
Yeah. Is it better there? I mean, I'm not sure if you've been good.
Better what?
Is it? I'm not sure if you've been back to the States. Is it better in Hawaii than it is in the States? Do you know? I mean, just coronavirus wise?
Oh, my physics teacher told me the other day that Hawaii has the second lowest positivity rate.
Okay, I was
First,
Vermont. Aren't you?
Vermont
You're a
is-
big Vermont person too.
Yeah, I love Vermont. Yeah, Vermont is lowest, and Hawaii is second lowest, and I think Maine is third.
Yeah, you always talked
So we're
about it in
going
Vermont. You're like,
strong.
the trees just smell better there.
The
You
air,
told me.
the air is
Yeah,
so
the
better
air is just
because
crisper.
the trees.
Right.
True.
I've never been to Vermont. I have to test that out. I'll get back to you on that about the air
You
up there.
do.
So something I do with all my guests is I just want to talk about the places that they've lived because it's the best military kids podcast on the internet. And now, Nancy, please let everyone know all the places you've been and some of the places you've been, and then your favorite thing about being a military child.
So I've repeated places quite a bit. So this is my
Yeah.
third time in Hawaii. I lived in California 3 different times. I lived in Virginia and Maryland and Germany and Okinawa, Japan.
That's a lot
Yeah.
for less than 18 years. That's a lot more than usual.
Yeah, when
So
I was
what?
in 10th grade, I was starting my 10th school.
That's so almost a move every year. That's unbelievable. I can't imagine. I didn't have to move that much, but I know a lot of kids have to do closer to that schedule than the ones every 3 or 4. So what's your favorite part about all of it? I mean, I know there's a lot of negatives, but is there anything that you really enjoy about moving around so much?
Overall, I like it. I feel like getting to meet different people and like experience different things all the time is really cool. And overall, I like it. The
Yeah,
pros outweigh the cons.
yeah, I would agree with that. And I just remember first time you got to Okinawa, I mean, you were not shy. It seems like you were high-fiving people in the hallways, like you've been there for years. It's like, Shannon, what's up? I'm like, I met you a week ago. I mean, you just had
Well, everyone is super. It was unique there because like everyone was super like open. I felt like because they're
mhm.
all military kids who move all the time. So I feel like that's unique to like Okinawa and especially Kubasaki.
Yeah, for sure. And I just, the energy there, it's definitely nice. And anytime you move in or someone else moves in, it's just so easy to accept them opposed to, like a regular stateside public school or wherever else. So now that you're back in Hawaii, I'm interested, how does it compare to Oki? Because I mean, they're both islands. I had Michaela on the show actually. She's also lived in Hawaii for a good bit, and she was talking about the differences. What do you think, in your point of view?
Well, the biggest difference, at least like initially for me, was the climate. Like they're both islands, and I don't know. They like seem like they would be pretty similar, but it's not as humid here. Definitely not. And it's I don't know, nice breezes and also not like creepy things in the water. You don't have to worry about that. At least there's many. So that's good. No stonefish that are gonna like kill you. And I guess the people in general, I mean obviously they don't speak like the same language for the most part, but
Yeah.
it's really interesting how like warm the communities are. Like the Okinawans are generally pretty like I don't know, like welcoming and like kind and
Yeah.
open. And I think the culture within is I don't know, similar and different.
Yeah, that sounds good. I lost you for just a little bit there, but some similarities and differences. Do you know now where you want to go to school? This is your senior year, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any plans for college right now, or you want to stay in Hawaii? You want to head out somewhere? What are you thinking, Nancy?
I'm it's so bad. I'm figuring it out right now. I'm like finalizing my list of schools. As I'm applying to schools, I'm like trying to figure out, yeah, I
Which
don't know,
ones?
all of
Yeah.
that. I have an application due today. I feel like my game plan is to just like apply to like a larger amount than I otherwise would. And then I'll just kind of like decide where I want to go
Just go
based on
from
like
there.
where I get in. Yeah, exactly. Why
Yeah.
limit myself now? Yeah.
That's funny. I always hated the question too a year ago. Whenever people ask me that, I'm like, why are you so interested? It's none of your business. I don't know,
Wait,
whatever. I
how
get
did
it. You'll
you
be,
decide on Penn State?
Notre Dame rejected me, so that's why I decided.
Wait, but you didn't. Did you only apply to two schools?
No, I got into South Carolina as well, and I was thinking about going to there. I applied to, what else I applied to? I got into Embry-Riddle. I didn't get into Georgia Tech. That was another school I was considering. But I mean, you get into some, you don't get into some. It's not a big deal. And I mean, it really does. It's not that big of a difference, I don't think. You're gonna get some different experiences, but as long as you enjoy being there, and you're smart, you're gonna be successful. Like you don't have anything to worry about. So your last year at Kubi, I am interested because you were the junior class president, and that was the position that I had previously held. And I mean, we had a peaceful transition of power, like all good presidents should. And so what was Stuco like for you? Because I had some interesting experiences.
Yeah, it was definitely interesting. Well, first of all, I very much appreciated your endorsement. I
Oh,
think
of
the
course.
video,
There was no one else I
yeah,
could endorse.
it was so bad. So I think in like the first week of like after the election, maybe not the first week, maybe like a few weeks after, Miss White like had to sit down with all the kids in student, and it was kind of bad because I went to seminars for the first time that year, and it was during like the election week, so I wasn't actually there like during the elections.
Yeah.
And like I couldn't campaign or anything, and so like the speeches, because of how it coincided with seminars, and I think there was like another, I don't know, Far East type of event. They had instead of doing like normal speeches, we made these videos, and I had to like send my video to, I couldn't record it in person because I was at seminars, so I was like recording it in like this hostel in Tokyo or wherever we were for seminars, and like filming this video, and then like Willow was filming me on the roof, like skipping around to like put in at the end, and then like yeah, I just sent it in. It was like so crazy, and then so the campaign was like pretty fun. And then after that, Miss White was kind of upset because I guess she thought we put more effort into campaigning than we actually like were doing once we actually were in.
Of course
And
she
so
thought that. Of course.
it was kind of like, I don't know, that was how it started. And then immediately I didn't realize how big of a thing prom was. Like I don't understand why juniors plan prom when, I mean, I guess I kind of do, because like why would seniors have to plan their own thing? But like juniors have never been to a prom for the most part. So like we had no idea what we were doing and like how big of a thing it was. And so immediately, like prom planning, and like we were making those billboards, you know, for like deciding a theme.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and so she showed us yours, and she was like, "This is like an exemplary billboard with the drawbridge and everything." And
Oh,
like,
she liked it?
yeah, she demoed the drawbridge.
Wow. That
Yeah,
means a
and I
lot.
was like,
It's funny because she didn't support the theme, but I guess she liked the board.
she loved the board. Yeah, it was like the supreme board. And then I
Does
came
she
up
still
with
have
this
it, or
like,
is it a picture?
yeah, no, yeah, she pulled it out. It's behind her dorm. And then I came out with this like, I don't even know what it was. It was like on Cloud 9 theme, and so I like super glued cotton balls all over the board. And I
Yeah.
don't think she likes that, but yeah. But prom never happened, so
Oh, that's a shame. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, she's very like when it comes to prom planning, I don't know. It's like you have to start on the first day of school or something. But then you end up doing it
yeah.
all in the week beforehand anyways. It's very interesting.
Well, we were like, I
Uh,
don't know. We were meeting every week for that. It was like, it was crazy.
yeah,
It was a
prom
lot.
committee.
And then literally like as we were done planning, prom was canceled. But it's okay. We did other things to make up for it virtually.
Yeah. Oh, really? How did that go? Virtual prom? Did you really?
Well, we were having no, we were having these meetings. Apparently, there's like this National Student Council Association, and they were doing this like virtual prom. And Miss White presented the idea to the junior class officers, and they didn't really buy into it. Yeah, we had like Andrew as our treasurer, and he was not into it, and neither was Natalie. And yeah, so we ended up just doing like virtual movie nights and like other things to kind of, I don't know, make kids feel not so lonely at home.
Yeah, that's funny that Andrew was in student council. I didn't even know that. That sounds like, did you have any pep rallies before school got out?
Yes. Yes. We had one. Yeah, no, we had two. We had one at the
Yeah, how'd
beginning of
those
the year
go?
for like homecoming. Well, I missed the homecoming one.
Of
I
course,
planned
you're always
it.
doing something.
I planned it and I planned the game and everything. And then the game that I planned, they like didn't have a projector or something. And so
Aw,
it didn't happen. The juniors didn't have a game and they were like super mad at me, I think. But yeah, I planned it though. I did everything. It was all ready to go. And then it didn't happen. And then the second one, what did we do? I don't remember. It was like nothing big, I guess. Yeah.
yeah, no family food then.
No.
What a
That was,
shame.
yeah. Yeah, nothing can top that.
She she didn't like me that we had some tension after that, but we don't have to go into that. I've already talked about that before. I want to talk about now. You didn't play tennis that last year, am I correct?
Well, I did.
Oh, did you get cut?
it was a really hard thing. Like, yeah, so like student council I was meeting like twice a week sometimes for that. And then the coaches didn't like that I was missing practice, I guess. And yeah, so it's kind of crazy. I was on the team, but I didn't go to Far East my junior year.
Who are the coaches? Mr. M? Like, what does he care?
He was there for, I think Vincent left after the season ended, if I remember.
Oh, so she was there. So she was there.
Yeah, it was both of them. And I basically, yeah, I got cut from Far East because I wasn't there enough.
Yeah. That's a shame.
Okay.
That's a shame.
I understand though. Like if everyone, I mean, I was a junior and some of the seniors had never been to Far East, and I wasn't there as much as them, and so I understood. It was okay. It was good.
Yeah. So I have to ask, do you have a favorite memory from Kubasaki tennis? I know you only played for 2 years, but was there anything particularly fun that you enjoyed?
Oh my goodness, so many fun times.
I know I kind of put you on the spot with that one. That's tough. You kind of didn't hear with that. You want to hear mine?
I want to hear your favorite. Yeah.
My favorite, it was probably the year before you got there. Probably a lot of the that team was really good, and even the year you got there was still pretty good. I think just beating the bus rides to Gadina, just getting hyped for those, wanting to kick their butts every week. I don't know, I got really into it. I really enjoyed it, like every second of it. I hope all the kids on the team know that I really appreciated, well, almost all of them. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. Those were some really good years playing tennis with those guys. Even guys like Max, who just weren't really that good. I mean, he tried his best. Do you remember when you guys?
Wait. I have a tennis memory. I have one.
Please.
Okay, 10th grade, Far East. It was like, wait, how long is Far East? Is it like 3 days or 4?
It's like 3 or 4 days. Yeah, you were with Henri.
Yeah. Okay. So like it was either the last or the second to last day. We were warming up. Do you remember this?
I don't remember where you're going. No, go ahead.
So we were warming up, and for some reason, I was warming up with you. We were rallying.
Me and you?
Yeah. And you were like, I don't know, you were going pretty easy, but then all of a sudden you started like hitting these kind of annoying shots. And so I was missing them. And then finally, I got my racket on the ball. I hit it, and then as soon as like the ball came off my strings, it was like dead center, like full contact. I made it. I was so happy. And all of a sudden I looked down, and there was a hole in my racket. The strings broke.
Oh, yes. I vaguely remember this now.
And then I had a match like right after, and like I didn't have my second racket with me.
Yeah.
And I like didn't have a racket to play with. And like Miss Vincent had all these rackets, but they were like massive. And for some reason your racket was like, I don't know. It was like the next available one that was there. And so you loaned me one of your precious rackets. That was a good memory.
I remember, I'm not sure if it was the blue one or the red one, but yeah, It was
like, I think it was Venus. Wait, was it Serena Little Serena or Venus and Serena?
It was It was Serena and Venus. Yeah, I named them. Thanks for bringing that up. But yeah, I named my tennis rackets. Yeah. Yeah, anything for a teammate. I remember that now. Yeah, that took a lot. I don't loan those out easily. So I guess maybe I felt bad because I broke the string technically. I don't think I was in a good mood either. I think I had lost the day before. But yeah, that's funny. That was a fun tournament still. So one more question about your time from Kubi. I think I saw like somewhere recently you made a music video or something, or you made like more than one, and you were like up all over the sky bridge and stuff. Like, what was going on there? If you know what I'm talking about. I don't remember exactly what it was. You made some sort of like music video. Am I mistaken? I might be mistaken.
Wait, which one? I made a few videos. I'm trying to. Wait, which one did you see?
I don't remember. You know, I should have done more research beforehand. I really don't. You were like on the sky bridge at Kubi.
Rap video with Michaela? Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
We're rapping.
It was like,
yeah.
we were missing our, I think it was JSHS. Some of the JSHS kids were missing like some huge project, like in class thing for
Yeah.
Lang, and so Koya had us. Basically, he like let us do whatever we wanted, and so we made this like really long video, and each of us had like smaller. Each of us had smaller components, and it was about like racism, and so I made a rap.
Yes.
Yeah, it was fun. I
Yeah,
forgot
that's
about
what it
that. That
was.
was so long ago.
Yeah, I forget where I saw it, but yes, I was laughing the entire time. It was very funny. So I'm not sure if you could send that to me or something so I can play it, but yeah, that was a very funny
Sure.
video. I enjoyed it. You're very talented. I mean, what can't you do, Nancy? You just do everything out here. Now,
I definitely, I feel like, yeah, I don't know. I think my rap career ended there.
I'm not sure if you heard about my rap career. It didn't last very much longer. It was very short-lived as well. It was, yeah, I dropped one album and then dipped. I was, it is what it is, guys. Not everyone can be great at everything. I gave it a shot though.
That's
Everyone's
what
got to test out
counts.
their rap career at some point. It's really just poetry. It's really what it is. It's quite beautiful, except with drugs and killing people and all sorts of good stuff thrown in there.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm going with this. I have no idea what I'm
Intense,
doing.
intense slam poetry.
Yeah, slam poetry. There it is. Thank you.
Yeah.
I have some other like general questions for you, Nancy, that I think will be pretty fun because you're very thoughtful in some of these things. So I'm very curious. What is something dumb that our generation does? Is there anything that our generation, or I guess, are we the same generation? Pretty sure we're the same generation. It's only a few years
Yeah, we're the
difference.
same. Yeah.
The 2002 was just so much better than whatever in 2004, 2004, 2005.
Not sure.
Not sure where you're. Okay.
Wait, what is it? Something dumb?
Something dumb that kids these days do, including yourself, something, anything. I gave you the questions beforehand.
I know. I'm sorry. I was.
It was last minute.
I
I'll
don't
cut
know. What
out
do
the
you
thinking
think?
face. What am I thinking? I hate TikTok dances a lot. I really do. I really hate the lack of creativity there. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. Like they see someone do it, and instead of just making your own dance to your own music or a different song, you just do the same exact dance. You're just copying each other. Like just compete. You're just copying each other over and over again, so you can do it better. It's the same dance. None of you are hot. None of you. God. Okay. Sorry. I just need to get that off my chest. Anything?
Yeah, I
Anything for
really
you?
felt the passion in that. No, I agree.
Now I want to know. There's a little easier one, hopefully. Now I
Okay.
want to know how many first graders can Nancy take in a fight? How many?
Wait, to a fight?
In a fight. So you're fighting. How many first graders can you handle before they beat you in a fight?
I don't. Wait, why am I fighting a first grader?
This is hypothetical. Oh my God.
Wait,
It's for the
what?
show. It's for the show. All right, you got first
I'm fighting
graders. Okay.
first graders for
You're
the show.
fighting first graders for the show. For the show, you're fighting first graders. How many can you fight before they overwhelm you in your defenses? No weapons. This is just fist fighting. I know you're not a fighter. That's why I think it was funny. Please.
Well, you didn't I don't know, man. How
These are
many do you
generic
think?
first graders. For
Wait,
me
how
or for
many?
you?
Okay, two questions. One, how many could you take on? And two, how many do you think that I could take on?
All right, so now you're just gonna make me
And
answer
then
all the questions.
next episode, you invite me back and test it out.
I don't know if I know enough first graders. Uh, how many could I take? I feel like I feel like I could definitely take three because like pop pop pop. I'm not a fighter. I probably sound super cringe now. I'm like imagining it in my head. But in real life, they probably like beat me easy. I'd say I probably max out at the 11th first grader. Like that's almost like half a class coming at you, and they're angry, man. They're angry, especially if like they didn't get recess or they were got their card moved to yellow, or if they like got put in timeout or something. They can be hostile. So I'd say 10 and the 11th one is where I need to start calling for backup. But yeah. But if they're like zombie first graders, might be a little different because they're a little dumber, maybe a little faster. I don't know. I think it depends. Depends what type of first grader we're talking about. Also, there's some big old first graders, not gonna lie to you. I've seen some larger first graders, tall first graders. Nancy, how many do you think I could think you could take? Um, I don't know. I think if you had your tennis racket, you'd be much better off because you hold that tennis racket so high up on the handle, you hold it like a knife. Like you hold it all the way up on the toe. Remember how many times I tried to fix your forehand? I'm like, please, please fix it. You'd be so much better.
And then you fixed it once and I hit a smoker.
Yeah, and then you just go right back to whatever you're
And
doing. You're like, yeah. I don't even know how you go to a backhand grip because you hold the racket so high up. You amaze me. And you hold it like on your serve too. I don't know. You could probably take 15 with a racket, just whacking them. But you have to be ruthless. You're way too nice. You'd probably like try to make friends. If they're zombie first graders, you don't stand a chance. Yeah, we'll have to settle that on the show one time. Maybe once this pandemic ends, we'll herd up some first graders and have a go at it.
I look forward to that. I really don't know. I mean, 15, even with the racket, sounds like a lot.
You have to one-shot some of them. You just need to hit them once in the head and just. That's that. We need to move on. I'm gonna get myself in
Oh my
trouble.
goodness, yeah.
Now I want to know. Let's talk about aliens, please. I want to know, Nancy, your opinion. You fated countries on your shoulders. You have to give us the answer. Are we alone in the universe, Nancy?
No.
No. Now, are you saying that because you think Mr. M is an alien, or do you have like other evidence?
um. Well, I don't know. There's life on our planet, and I don't see any reason why there wouldn't be life on others. And they just found water on the moon.
Right. And all the UFO videos.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. The Navy.
Uh,
The Navy confirming that UFOs exist.
yeah, it might be just some crazy guy like flying a kite in his backyard. I don't know. I don't know. That's tough. I feel like we'd be very lonely. Do you know how sad that would be if we were the only life out there? It's just us on this rock. That would be depressing. Nancy, what do you want to do once you get to college? I didn't ask you that. Are you going to be an astronaut?
Are you gonna be an astronaut?
I'm doing aerospace engineering, so I could be an astronaut. I want to know, what do you want to do?
I don't know. For a while, I thought that I wanted to be like a software engineer, and then
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know. It's jumped around a lot. I have no idea now.
Yeah, I know. Weren't you responsible for getting the computer science class at Kubasaki? Was that you? You were very
Yeah,
excited about that.
I
What
was
was that
so
process?
excited for that class. What?
Did it suck? Did the class suck?
No, no, it was definitely like a different structure, and I'm not sure. I think all the AP teachers have to like get trained to teach a certain class, and I'm not sure if it's like optional or like usual, but AP teachers will go to like in-person training. But for whatever reason, like last year, they couldn't do that, or like the teacher, I don't know. There wasn't like training, and so our class was like basically like self-taught kind of. We just like used
What?
this online curriculum,
Oh,
and then
online.
like Mr. Malik like supported it. But I liked the class. Like I was really excited about it, and so I had a lot of fun with like the projects, and I don't know. I did well. I got a 5 on the exam, so that was exciting.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait, did you see my final project?
I'm not sure if I did. You're gonna have to show that to me at some point.
Okay. I did like this. I'll send it to you. It
Please,
has
what's it
solid
about?
background music. It's like
Good
this.
background
It's
music?
this game. I forgot what it's called. It's called like, I don't remember the name, but there were like these falling
Okay.
clouds, and basically you had to like steer around the clouds. But
And
I
you made it.
had
That's pretty cool.
I had like elevator music in the background, and it was pretty.
Of
I'm
course you
pretty
did.
proud of it. The graphics were solid. I'll send it to
Yeah,
you.
that sounds like something you would do. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. That's something new at Kubi, which is always great. Now I want to talk about something that you've always been very passionate about. This is a disagreement we've had for a while, and this is about Bill Nye the Science Guy. Are you still a big Bill Nye person?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I have to tell you, and just for all the fans out there who may not know this, Bill Nye is just a TV personality. He has a degree in like some engineering. He's not a scientist. He doesn't know anything about volcanoes. It's all script. He's been lying to you. He has a sweet theme song, don't get me wrong. Bill, 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 Bill. That sounds disgusting. But yes, you know deep down, he's just a TV personality. I'm sorry, Nancy. I just had to say it on the show for everyone.
Do I just have to go along with that, or can I like respond?
You can definitely respond. I mean, this is a discussion.
Yeah. I don't even know where to start. Wait. Okay. Do you remember when you said you had like the password to the yearbook thing, and you said you would switch out my picture for
Yes.
his? You know
I did
how
have.
crushed I was when I opened my yearbook and I saw my face there instead of Bill Nye's.
Well, I had some issues. I totally forgot about that because I wanted to. I don't know how I got that. I do not know. I think I like saw a yearbook student type in their password into the laptop, and I like looked at the keys they pressed because they were typing so slow. And I was just. I think I may have forgotten about the Bill Nye thing entirely because I was just trying to make sure I looked good on the tennis page, and I tried to make me like the main picture. So it was a little selfish of me. That was my number one concern. But I think it would.
Shannon.
I think it would have been too obvious as well if I changed your picture to Bill Nye. Mr. West is like all over that stuff. Though I think he left, so I'm not sure if he would have even seen it. I'm very sorry.
That's true.
I do owe you an
Okay.
apology. I'm better than that. I should have I should have gotten that done for you.
I can forgive you. It's okay. I've moved on. But Bill Nye is definitely, dude, he's the CEO of the Planetary Society.
The what society? What?
Of the Planetary Society.
Planetary
And
Society?
for Boeing.
We have the United Nations. Why do we need a planetary society?
Same reason we need a Space Force.
Space Force is essential. I know you're a fan of the Space Force. How dare you? No Space Force slander. I am a future Space Force commander. Essentially, I'm going to be like Buzz Lightyear. Actually, I think that should be the official Space Force uniform. Just full Buzz Lightyear attire with the wings, jetpack. Sorry, Buzz.
Oh my goodness, yeah. No, I think that's such a good idea.
With the buns
And,
and
like,
everything, and like the little purple
rank?
cap.
Yeah.
The what?
And the highest rank, instead of being like a general or whatever, you become like Buzz. I don't know.
Star Command, yeah, whatever. Instead of Houston, we had a problem. Where should this headquarters of Space Force be located? It has to be somewhere secret. I don't know. Something like
I think Mars.
Mars. We should put it on Mars. That seems. Maybe Vermont. We can have it in all that nice crisp air.
I think that's a solid backup, yeah.
The what?
That's a solid backup.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I'll see you there. You better be Space Force employee. I'm not sure what you do. You can make like games for the website. Like whenever when Wi-Fi goes out and you can like make the dinosaur jump game, you can like make your own game for when Wi-Fi goes out at Space Force.
I'll have like Konami code on the official spaceforce.gov website.
Yeah, you that can be your job. I think there's definitely a place for you at the Space Force.
Space Force, if you're watching, call me.
Oh wow, call her. And Donald, if you're watching, Nancy wants you to hit her up. Oh God, that's so great. I'm sorry.
Can you cut that?
I probably will. I might not. That was pretty fun. I like the Space Force talk. Henry told me one time that you were not a good surfer. What do you have to say about that?
It's so funny. I heard about this like afterwards from like so many people, but I never heard it from Henry himself.
Henry was talking mad crap. He must be a really good surfer because he's always trying to like every time I talk to him, he's like, Nancy and Aiden, they're not that good at this. He's like, I run this place.
Nancy and you?
Aiden.
Wait, so he was comparing me to being at Aiden's level?
I'm not sure. I think he just likes to talk crap about other surfers. Maybe
No,
is
I'm
he
a
that good?
total. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm a total beginner, and like when I went out, it was my first time on a shortboard, and so there's definitely a learning curve that happened that day.
I think you're fine.
I
Honestly,
feel
Henry,
like Henry did not give me a fair assessment.
I don't think so either. Was it only one time? I'm gonna have Henry on the show, I think, next episode, and so I'll have to bring that up to him.
Okay.
I'll confront him about this for you, because we don't stand for this bullying on the Shannon show or through with any of our members. That's gonna wrap up this episode of the Shannon Show. Hope you guys all enjoyed. I had a great time catching up with Nancy. Finally got her on the show, and we're gonna have to do it again sometime because it was a great time. Get some other people on here, and I cannot wait to see you at Carolina's dinner party with Benjamin Franklin and Abraham Lincoln. Maybe Da Vinci pulls up. I don't know. I think that was just a great plan. Hopefully Gordon Ramsay pops out, and of course, Adam Sandler.
Bill Nye.
If you guys shut up, Al, Bill Nye. No, Bill Nye's not coming. He's got so many other things to do. He's part of the Planetary Society. Subscribe if you like the content. Come back every week. We have another episode of the Shannon Show, the best military kids podcast on the internet. I'll see you later, Nancy. We stop it.
Thanks, Shannon.